Brian is in Atlanta, Georgia. Brian, tell me your story.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Better than I deserve, sir.
Good. Back in I think it was about April of '08, I was working as a software engineer for a small medical software company. Job was great, loved everything about it, the people, the location, everything. We were acquired by a larger company from up north who came down, had some preliminary meetings with us, told us, hey, don't worry about it, everything's going to be okay. We're not looking to change anything. We're excited about taking you guys on. The day the takeover was official, I, along with about half the company, was laid off. So I was. Yeah,
people are amazing. They just lie, don't they?
Right, and that, I was pretty bitter about that.
I don't blame you.
But on the way home, on the drive home, I was talking to my wife. I said, I'm upset about it, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I could do like a lot of people do and dwell on it and feel sorry for myself, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go find another job as soon as I can.
Good for you. So what happened?
Well, on the way home, like I said, I talked with my wife and sort of developed a game plan in my head, and got home around lunchtime or so, and by 7 p.m. that night, I had made 13 contacts with various companies, various former coworkers, recruiters. So I already had things lined up.
You didn't even take a half a day off to have a pity party.
Oh, no. I told myself I was not going to do it. That was my goal. As you say, my new job was looking for a new job.
I like it.
And I started right when I got home.
Very cool.
And it took me about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, I landed a new job, which was a better job, paid more, about the same location as my old job, so it really worked out well. But for that 2 weeks, I was up at 7 in the morning, on the internet, looking for jobs, calling people, everything it took to make it work, and I finally did.
Dude, that is just stellar. And are you a software developer, or what do you do?
I am. I'm a developer, yes.
Okay, all right. And so, and honestly, developers are out there. There's plenty of them on the street, aren't there?
Absolutely. There's a ton of them out there, and that it sort of worried me, at first, and I thought, I'm not gonna even think about that. I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm gonna try to sell myself because that's what I got to do to get a job and to keep my family going, and that's what I did.
Now, did you use any kind of a pattern or anything other than just you gutted this out, you figured it out on your own, or did you read something that guided you in this process, or what?
Funny you asked that. I read, as a previous caller, I read 48 Days to the Work You Love. I read it almost exactly 48 days before I got let go. It was kind of funny. I sort of had some tips from that to get me going, but I just sat down in the morning and just powered through it. I made my list of contacts for that day and just went through the list, and I literally had 2 phones on my desk going all the time, calling people, emailing people the whole time.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. And you really weren't laid off, quote unquote, due to the economy. It was due to a merger.
Right. Exactly. It was due to a merger. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very interesting. Well, and life is good. So how's your wife look at all of this?
She's pretty proud of me, and she's glad that we had the extra $15K tacked on. It allows a little wiggle room. But she was, like she said, make sure you tell Dave, your new job was looking for a new job, because that's what you said you were going to do, and that's what I did. So
yeah, that's perfect. Well, that's the right line. Because that takes you out of pity party mode and puts you in effective, productive mode immediately. Because
exactly.
You just look at yourself as, this is my new job description, looking for a new job. And if I don't do that, my new boss will fire me. That's your wife.
So, she probably would have.
She'll kick you out. Get out of here. Get out of here and go look for a job. Oh, that's fun. Hey, man, congratulations. I'm proud of you. That took a lot of stamina. That took a lot of backbone. Good stuff. See, people out there across America are winning. These aren't that unusual a story. They're people who have done the right kinds of things the right way.